Hi everyone. So here I have another relaxation technique, or a technique that you can use to bring down your stress and anxiety levels, but also to process any difficult things that are happening for you. So it's not just about relaxation or managing anxiety, but it's also anything that happens that disrupts your sense of peace. So I'm not going to go into detail about how it specifically works because it would take too long, and I know that you just need to get on with the technique. Okay. What I will do to describe it though is just say to you that if you imagine that you hit your thumb with a hammer, or you burn your hand on the stove, the signal goes quickly up to the brain, which gives you the ow response, and it protects you, doesn't it? If you didn't have that response through the neuroreceptors and transmitters in the skin, then you would continue to hit your hand with the hammer or burn yourself because you haven't had the response to protect you. Well, this is what you need to kind of imagine or see with this technique, is that all of the skin is full of neuroreceptors and transmitters, sending signals back and forward to the brain. So what this is this is a technique that as you're tapping on or massaging different points in the body, it's sending a signal through the neuroreceptors and transmitters to the brain that you can be calm and relaxed. So the amygdala is the part in our brain that fires when we're stressed and anxious. It gives us that fight and flight response, or that freeze moment. Now, during stressful times, which obviously this is incredibly stressful for everybody, the amygdala is firing all the time. What happens when that's happening is the cognitive part of the brain starts to close down, so that all the energy goes to you either running away from the danger or fighting it or freezing. So, because we can't think straight then, can we? We can't respond properly because the cognitive side of it has been closed down, so that we've got more energy to fight off, which in the past would have been helpful in terms of fighting off tigers and, many years ago, when we were in direct survival mode. But now our fight and flight is firing all the time. But what happens is that when we're under stress and anxiety like this, if we don't do something to bring that stress response down, then it sends an unhealthy message to the body, the mind, and the emotions. We can't respond well to situations; we react to them, and our immunity is low. Right? So we don't get that signal of well-being, which supports us in those difficult times. So this is one of those techniques that, just bearing in mind that as you're doing it, it's sending a signal to the amygdala that you are not under immediate threat, not at this moment, and you can be calm. You give yourself permission to be calm and centered just for this time. Of course, we know that there is a threat out there, isn't there? And the NHS staff and all of our key workers who are out there constantly have to go and face that. So it's really important that you have something that in between your work, when you come back to your home, you are practicing something that helps to bring a message of well-being to you, to support who you are, to support your well-being. Okay, so it's called EFT tapping, Emotional Freedom Technique, and I'm going to show you where the points are on the body. Now, this is a funny technique to do. When you watch me do it, you'll think, this is crazy. It can't possibly work. But actually it does. So do trust the process, even though you don't fully understand it. And what I love about it is it validates how you're feeling as well. It's important not to compare yourself in this time and other people's responses. We all have different personality types. Some people get out there and get on and do because that's their personality type, but then maybe later on they might need more support because they get burnt out and exhausted from doing the doing. Other people, that's not their personality type. They take time, they take longer to process what's happening. But then maybe they'll be later on down the line, they'll be able to be there to support those who are running out and getting on with it. So there's different types of personality types, and all of our responses to this are valid. So it's really important we don't judge each other's responses and think, why aren't they doing this when I am? Or why can't I do this when they are? So we all have our different response, and we will all come together and help in every way that we can, and in the right timing. That's how we work together. So let's do this, because I know I haven't got much time. Taking my glasses off. Here are the points of the body. So we have eyebrow points, either side of the inner eye, either side of the outer eye, under the eye here, under the nose, here on the chin dip, there, collarbone, so around about here is a tender soft spot, so tapping anywhere here. Top of the hair, just in the centre, top here. Under the arm, where the bra line is, ladies, around about there. And then the karate chop point here. There are other points on the fingers and other points in the body, but those are the ones we're going to use today. Okay, so what we do is we have a set-up phrase, so it's the problem, the issue you're struggling with, and then a validation of an affirmation of that you completely accept that, or you love and accept yourself in it. Okay, and we have a set-up phrase which we do 3 times, and then we tap on each of the points. There's no research to show tapping on both sides has any more benefit, so I'm going to just do it on one. I'm aware that the time is going to be short, so this really is a quick demonstration. But do reach out to me if you'd like a Zoom session, if you're really struggling, and you'd like me just to do a quick Zoom session which will be longer than this, so that we can help you through this. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so let's just do a practice of it. I won't cover everything that's happening, but I will just do a little demonstration. So maybe join in with me, or watch it first and then jump in on the next one. So we'd start by doing a couple of nice deep breaths just to centre ourselves. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. So I'm going to start here. So even though I'm feeling really stressed about what's happening, this thing seems huge, and it's causing me to feel stress and anxiety. I accept that's how I feel. Even though I'm feeling really anxious about what's going to happen, I'm in shock. I can't believe this is happening to us. I love and accept who I am and how I feel. Even though I'm feeling so much stress in my body, my chest is tight. Sometimes I feel as though I can't breathe. I have headaches. I feel the stress in my body. I love and accept who I am and how I feel. Starting here, this stress, the stress in my body. I'm feeling really shocked. I'm feeling stressed and anxious. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm feeling stressed. This stress and anxiety in my body. This anxiety. I feel shock. I feel stressed. I don't know how not to feel stressed, given the situation. It's making me feel quite ill. I feel ill in my body. I can't sleep at nights. I feel like I can't breathe. My head is full of information. When I turn on the news, I feel fearful. This fear in my body. I feel scared. I feel scared. But I know that we're going to get through this. Okay. I know the way I'm feeling is understandable. And I know that in this moment, I am safe in my body. I am safe right now and right here. I am safe. Deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Now that was such a quick demonstration. Can take longer, but I wanted to end by letting you know that you can't do it wrong. So use your own words. So start with a set-up phrase 3 times. What is your issue? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel like you have anger rising up? Maybe you feel like you're judging other people and you're feeling angry at other people for not following government guidelines. That, it gets us all when we see that, doesn't it? But it's important that we let go and process that anger. Let it go. So maybe we feel anger. Maybe we feel the stress, the anxiety. Maybe we feel fear. So tap on your most dominant feeling, what's bothering you. Say what the issue is, even though I feel this. Validate it. And then say, I fully and completely accept who I am, or I validate how I feel, or I love and accept who I am, if you're able to do that. Then to the points. Okay, so it's just, people say, why do you focus on the negative when you do it? Well, you focus on that to start with because that's what you want to process and shift out of your body, because your body holds on to these things, doesn't it? That's why they're all connected, mind, body and emotions. So your body connects it and holds on to it right at a cellular level. So it's important that you recognize it's in your body. So we talk about what the negative thing is, and then to clear it. Then as we tap through it, sometimes as you tapped through it, something else, it will clear and you'll realize actually something else has come up for you. So maybe sadness will come up. So tap on sadness, even though I feel sad right now, or you're grieving. So whatever it is, clear it, and then try and end with some few breaths and some few positives that you will get through this and that you are safe in your body where you are right now. Give yourself permission to be at peace. Sometimes we feel like we're not allowed to be. We should be anxious the whole time because this is a threat. But actually, you have permission to allow yourself to be at peace because it's healthier for you to do that. And then you will respond to the situation with more clarity of thought. Okay, I'll leave it there. I love you loads. Like I said, reach out to me if you need help. I'm offering some free Zoom sessions for anybody who's really struggling at the moment, and I'll help as many people as I can. Okay, God bless. Take care. Happy Easter. Bye.